Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to yet another show of Elbite's Interview of the Week. Today we have Rewat Tuladhar. Rewat is a keen adventure sports enthusiast. He is currently in Darjeeling, but is mostly a nomad who lives between Nepal and India. Welcome, Rewat, to Elbite's Interview of the Week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Zaki.
Rewat, my first question for you is this. Tell us a little bit about what experiential learning is.
So, experiential learning is what I would call it is where you go out. So, my experiential learning that I have experienced and what I teach is you go out and then you get hands-on experience of not only what you learn in the classroom, but also things that you will not learn in the classroom, such as soft skills, life skills, survival skills. So let's say we go out into the village, we learn flora, fauna, the history of the particular place, but also we learn survival skills, how to survive out in the wild, how to survive in the storm. And also we have fun with camping and do all these activities in teams and using team-based activities.
Yeah. Okay. So typically, Rewat, when you take groups out for, let's say, an experiential learning tour, what is the suggested age group and what duration do you take them out for?
So the suggested age group that I specifically work with is from 1 to corporate. So each division, let's say class 1 and 2, you have very different tailor-made programs as compared to when you have it with corporate and when you have it with teenage children. So when I do with class 1 and class 2, it's a very sensitive area because the kids are still young. You can't do a lot of extracurricular activities out in the field that have a lot of strenuous activities. Hence, there's a lot of teachers coming in to be part of the program when you work with smaller grades. And the smaller grades, we normally do it in the schools that we can in a very familiar environment for them. That this is a step or this is a window out to do experiential learning activities in the outdoors, but we do it in a very familiar environment in the school that the children also feel safe and secure, especially at night. And when we work with the senior children from class 9 and up, we go up to 5-6 days depending upon whether the children are in the holiday mood or whether they're still having classes, physical classes at school. So it ranges, and also it depends on the school as to how much time they would want to allocate and what place.
Okay. I also am aware that you are a certified skydiving instructor. Would you like to share with us a little bit about what that experience entails?
Well, I mean, I'm not an instructor, but I am a certified skydiver. So this started way back. My passion for skydiving started way back in 2013, where I was sitting at work one day and I was watching videos on YouTube, and then I found a video called "Humans Are Amazing" or "Humans Are Awesome," and then that video was a compilation of a lot of different adventure activities, and with the background, how background music actually affects what the content you see. I'm an emotional one, so we start crying. So with an amazing background music, I don't even know which soundtrack it was. With that music and the compilation of the video, I really liked the whole video. There was skiing, there was surfing, there was scuba diving, there was skydiving, base jumping. I said, okay, I want to do all these things. I was sitting in the office, trading in stocks. So I said, I want to go out and want to see. So like, this is the meanest and the saddest thing that I can do from any of these. I want to do all of those, but I said, let's get the bulls in the eye. Right? So then I said, okay, wingsuit base jumping would be the most crazier and the awesome thing to do. So I went and searched, okay, how do I start with base jumping? So upon research, I came to know that you have to do skydiving first, and then probably get a minimum of 150, 200 jumps, and then you can start doing base jumping. Fine. So I said, okay, let's start with skydiving. So yes, that's how I got into skydiving. And probably I'm soon hoping to move forward into wing climbing.
Okay. My final question for you this afternoon, Rewat, is what is the most unusual experience, the kinds that we have probably not seen on television or the like, that you have been able to indulge in?
Well, that I mean, it would be, let's say skydiving itself, but I mean, what you see on television and is, let's say, more of the rosy picture of skydiving. People are having a good time, and you see good music. Like even videos that I made, the music and all was good. Everything looked very rosy and fun. But the emotions that you go through while actually doing, especially when I mean the videos they show, when people are having a good time. But unless until you're watching a Korean video, you don't see the mishaps that happen. So I have also had a few mishaps off camera, where I could have lost life and limb. So those, I mean, would be the most unusual experience is probably having to, after skydiving and you're getting lost in the clouds. When you come out the clouds, you realize that you don't know where you are because all the times you've been jumping. And after you pull your parachute, you look around and then you see, okay, that's the drop zone, that's the landing area, that is where the runway is, so you know where to land. But then sometimes, like my one experience, that on the fourth solo jump, and I didn't know where I was. So, and I had to land like 3-4 kilometers from the drop zone, and between I had like the freeway, people are driving at 100 kilometers an hour, and electricity poles, so making the snap decisions. So those are very unusual experiences.
Well, thank you so much for your insights, Rewat. I'm sure it is definitely, and at least for me, very enriching to know about your experiences, and particularly so in the realm of skydiving. We thank you for your time, and we will look forward to hosting you yet again in a future episode. Thank you again.
Thank you, Zabi. Thank you for having me.